to. Okay, we got a Troy-built pony. And sorry I haven't done a Mower Monday forever, but here we go. I had a good pick this weekend. Got this Troy-built pony. As you can see, she's got a nice seat on it. It had a new battery in it. It's got new blades on it. I didn't even do that. And tires, yeah, I aired them up 24 hours ago. They're low, but I'm gonna put tubes in them. Got a 12 or a 17.5 horse engine on it, 42-inch mower deck. Somebody did plug the clean out with a bolt. It's a 2010 model. They call it 7-speed transmission. There is a transmission lever, forward and reverse. It's got a varied drive in it, but it does work. There's your 7-speed. Right now it's in park. I did have to change the carburetor on it, mainly because I lost the jet to the one that was in it. And then it had a nicky in it anyway. This is an old Warborough carburetor that came out of something I had. The needle and seat leaked on it. You know, the float wasn't shallow enough. I had to make it less gas in the carburetor bowl. It was overflowing the bowl. But as you can see, gas turned on and it's not leaked now, so that's fixed. Put a new air filter in it. Starter solenoid. Probably why they had to put a battery in it. Probably wasn't nothing wrong with the battery, it was in it. But I actually bought this off a subscriber. But anyway, here's what we got going on. Give it some choke. Curve like a kitten. Oh yeah, and I had to put a blade belt on it too. I did have to put a blade belt on it too, in case you didn't hear that. I just found a used one. Came off a junk mower, real good belt, so I decided to reuse it. All in all, I've got about oil change, which I haven't done yet. Tubes. I know I'm going to put back tubes in it. That tire right there, I found the leak on. It's right in the sidewall, so it's got to have a tube. That one may actually hold air. I don't know yet. That one on the other side don't, but I haven't found the leak yet. And the one on the back on that side, I haven't found the leak yet. This one here, it came right out and bubbled at me. I'm surprised it's still up, to be honest with you, as bad as it was leaking. But it's leaking around the weather check. And I should have showed you how to change the solenoid on that. Again. I didn't have the camera out. But as you can see, there's the back side of the solenoid. It has to hook over that. And they do not believe in giving you wire. The battery or the starter cable going up the starter, it would have been nice if I'd have had 2 more inches. Because I had to use a screwdriver to pry it on like you would a freaking tire on a rim. But Anyway, other than the oil change and the tubes in these tires, which I've got plenty of these back tubes, I'll probably just go ahead and put tubes in both of them. And, well, she's ready to sell. She's ready to go. Real quick update on that Troy built. It's not ready to sell yet. The right rear tire will not come off. It's got plastic spacers on it that I do not have. So I'm trying to get them off without the heat clinch trick that Pterodactyl uses. And it works great. I've used it. I just don't want to do it on this particular mower for two reasons. Number one, that rim's never been off that axle. So it's not scratched up. It's not damaged or nothing. But I got the left one off, but I can't get the right one off. I may just have to bite the bullet and hope I don't mess up that spacer too bad. Heat it up and clench it, because right now I've just got it soaking in motor coat spray. So I'm hoping that works. We'll see. It's motor coat sprays, you know, surprised me before, but we'll see. I'm just letting her go for a couple days here. Probably middle of the week sometime I'll get that done and hopefully put it on next week's Mower Monday. Ready to go. I've already got buyers for it. So I got two people looking at it. And it mows great. I mowed a little bit with it, aired the tires up and used it before I decided to do that. But I can't get that tire to budge. Like I say, I can't. At least it's not a plastic transmission. Yes, they make them. On John Deere's, of all things. I've seen them on. You can't use a heat clinch strip on a plastic transmission. I guarantee it'll melt the transmission. But I do got to put a tube in it. If I could figure out how to clamp that tire down, I could snake the tube in. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I need something like a great big C-clamp. Like those C-clamp style vice grips to smash that tire down. Then I might be able to do it with that wide tire. Don't know yet. We'll see. If I can find my tripod, I might put it on tape. Put it on film, but obviously if I'm doing something like that, I'm going to need both hands. I can't hold the phone to it. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to promise anything, but maybe I can get it on next week's Mower Monday and at least tell you how I did it. And if the motor coat worked, I'll mention it. But anyway, now back to our regularly scheduled program. Well, our second pick is Craftsman. Same guy. DLT 3000. But it's got an 18.5 on it. It's a 42-inch deck. It's a 2004. This ain't a bad looking mower either. I'll get to that in a minute too. But yeah, she's got a 6-speed in it. And tires seem to be holding air. That would be something new for me. Seems like everything I get, tires are the first thing to go flat. Got a really good seat on it. Again, it's just a 6-speed. It's not a hydro. Hood's a little cracked on it. not too bad. I mean, it's usable. But I can tell you, I can see right now the headlights don't work. You see why? Wire's broke. Not a problem. But see, the hood's cracked out a little bit there. I got red hoods that don't quite look like that, but we may use them. Now then, this was from a week before, actually. 318, no mower deck. It's never had a mower deck. It runs good. No throttle. Throttle cable seized up on it. But it had the side covers are over yonder. Don't charge. It's got an owning in it. It's got the original engine. And of course, I can't open the hood one-handed. There we go. Got the owning in it. It's supposed to have a fresh tune-up on it. I would believe it because it runs pretty doggone good. I just throwed that battery in it. Headlights don't work. You know, it is what it is. I don't know what year it is. I ain't run the numbers or anything on it yet. I just brought it home and parked it over here out of the way. As you can see, I grabbed the battery off the shelf and put on it. It was built last year, or last month. Clutch does not engage. They say it's never had a mower deck on it, but it's got a different plug on it, and here comes the train. Power steering. But anyway, it's got power steering, individual brakes. You know, 318, the most sought after lawnmower there is. And I got a pretty good deal on it, I think. It does have a lot of slackness steering, but hey, it's got 1,500 hours. I'd show you, but I'd have to climb over it. But I think it's got 1,500 hours on it. It's got quite a few hours. Headlight lens is gone. One of the tail lights is gone. And tires, back tires are holding there. That one right there, the right front, is the only one that goes down. It takes about a week for it to go down. I probably will not mess with it. This one, junk. Motor's locked up. It came in the package deal with that Craftsman. Motor's locked up in it. Front tires are junk. That tire's alright. It might have a good transmission in it. Might not. Supposed to be a 10 horse, 30-inch cut, and it's got an 11 horse on it, or an 11 horse cover anyway. But no carburetor, and she sees tight. So basically, junk. It does have a 5-speed transaxle in it. That's kind of weird. I've never seen one like that. That's reverse. That's neutral. And you just go down and feel all the gears. This is how you raise and lower the deck. Engage it up there. Again, no seat. Nothing. I mean, it's just a piece of junk. Like I said, package deal. This tire don't hold there. This one might. I think there's another tire in the back end of the pickup. Yeah, I can still hold there, but who uses them? But anyway, this right here, I've had it for years. It's an old Sears Suburban. I'm going to sell it for parts. Anybody interested in it? Its fender's messed up on it. Otherwise, I want to junk it. I mean, there's a good rear end in it, 2-speed, or a 3-speed high-low. It's like a 74 Suburban. And pretty much what you see is what you get. There's not a whole lot of it left. The steering's all there. I don't know if it's even locked up. It may be, may not be. Oh yeah, it's seized tight. It's been sitting out for 25 years. So I just brought it home today from the old junkyard that I sold. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of junk from there, scrapping it. Motor's already gone off of this. Motor was what was wrong with it. My father, this was my father's, and we was gonna put a Briggs on it. And this is as far as we got with it. I eventually stole the tires off of it, used them on a wheel horse, I think. But anyway, next mower. Alright, there is a hood for it. It's just in the back end of the pickup still. Or, no, where is it? I forgot what I did with it. There is a hood for that Murray. That is a Murray. It's a 38-inch deck. It's in real good shape. That tire don't hold air. Both of them on the other side hold air. This one's got a slow leak in it. This one, the bead's been down on it since I've got it. But I don't see a gear shift. I haven't found it. It's not inside. It's supposed to be a 4-speed, I think. Yeah. It's an old Murray. Motor's not locked up. 11 horse. I'm on the fence whether or not to fix this mower. I want to do some looking in it, and if it don't take much, I may fix it and sell it. These mowers don't bring much, so I'm not going to be able to put much in it. Here's the last pick of this week. Oh, I just crashed. It's I'm not too sure what John Deere this is. It's going to be a parts mower. That motor is incomplete. 38-inch deck. I've done measured the deck, so it's a small deck. Tires actually hold air. It's got a 6-speed transaxle. 5-speed. Alright, train's kinda gone. But anyway, yeah, this has got a Kohler. I believe it's a 13 horse. Yeah, 13 horse. 5-speed transmission. The hood would have had the number on it. I really don't know what it is. The hood? No, I don't have it. But yeah, all 4 tires actually hold air on this mower. So there's me some good tires. I was getting a little desperate for tires. Now, here's another mower that's over 20 years old to me. Came from the old junkyard. See that? Both them tires are still holding air. 20 years. It was in the barn. There's no transaxle under it. The hood to it, I forgot what I did with it. It's out there somewhere. Motor. Watch this. Piston still moves. So I really don't know why this mower was condemned. Really don't. Somebody stole the gas cap off of it. But yeah, it's full of credit. It's got a 6-speed vari drive in it. Got a real good seat on it still. Again, it's sitting in the barn. And this was sitting in the barn. Now this one I know about. It's got a 12-horse motor on it that's locked up. I sold the steering wheel off of it. The hood is just sitting on it. The motor is locked up. So, yeah. I don't know about this deck. Like I say, it's been sitting for 20 years. And yes, in 20 years, that tire's still up. It's not totally up, but it ain't flat. Now, this has been sitting in a field for over 20 years. Hence the tree growing out of it. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, that is a B10 Allis-Chalmers. A B10, 1962. I feel sorry for the poor thing. I should have never left that sitting out in the field. But, yeah. Yes, that tire is still up. That thing weighs a ton. But somebody stole the fender off this side. Because I've never sold a part off this. Never intended on selling a part off of it. My full intentions was to restore it. It was sitting where it quit. When I bought it, it wasn't supposed to run. Somebody said it was a Cub Cadet. Again, it's a B10. Allis-Chalmers. That's what color Allis-Chalmers used to be. Wasn't always orange. And it's shaft driven. Running a gearbox back here, one going to the mower deck and one going to the transmission. There's two little short belts back here, but there's a shaft coming from the engine. And yes, that engine's sitting in there backwards. That is a 10-horse Briggs with the starter generator system on it. When I got it, I put a battery in it. It fired right up. I had never touched it. I mowed 2 or 3 yards with it, and it just backfired and died. And I never got back to it. Yeah, you can hear a cow in the background. That's, I guess, a city cow. I don't know. But, yeah, it's got the sleeve hitch on it. These things fetch a pretty penny on eBay right now. But I would love to restore it, but I just ain't gonna have the time. So it's gonna be for sale as is. I'm not giving it away, but it's gonna be for sale as is. But anyway, and then there's a Craftsman. I only brought that home for the motor. And I think it's got a good deck on it. Probably needs rebuild again, but motor probably needs rebuilt now too. Again, that was 20 years. Sitting in the field, sitting in the junkyard. And somebody painted it up, looked like a John Deere. It's got a 2-speed vari-drive in it, and the variable speed went out of it. Otherwise, that mower sounds like a Harley Davidson when it's running, because it's got dual exhaust on it. That does it for a Mower Monday.